You know those weeks where everything just falls apart? The routines, gone. Plans, forgotten. Even the prayer time you swore that you would protect, yeah, that's gone too. Well, guess what? We've all been there. But here's the truth that most people don't realize: consistency doesn't mean perfection. Consistency means showing up with grace even when life gets messy. Stay with me to the end, and I'm going to share a shift that helped me stop quitting when my routine slipped. Hey, friend, I'm Laura from Day by Day in Our World, and I help Christian families create peaceful, faith filled routines that actually last, not the kind that you start on Monday and abandon by Thursday. If you've ever struggled to stay consistent in prayer, meal planning, chores, or daily rhythms, especially in your busiest seasons, this video is going to help you breathe again. Now, looking at scripture, Galatians 6:9 tells us, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." Notice it doesn't say do good perfectly. It doesn't say never miss a day. It doesn't say keep the perfect schedule. It says don't give up. God isn't asking for flawless routines. He's asking for faithful hearts. He's asking for returners, people who come back again and again, even after they fall. Every small act of obedience, every little moment of faithfulness, every "I'm trying again, Lord," it all adds up. Now let's call out why routines fall apart so easily, or why consistency can feel hard. First off, we try to overhaul everything at once. We get that idea of we need a brand new start, gonna just do it all and set up a new prayer routine, meal planning, cleaning schedule, everything, all at the same time. It's too much. Second reason why it can feel so hard is we attach our worth to consistency. For as women, if we've ever gone on a diet to try to lose weight, or we've changed our eating habits because we just know we want to be healthier, we miss a day, we feel discouraged, and we can quit altogether. Well, that can happen in your home too. You feel discouraged because you missed a day of your routine and you just throw your arms up and say, "That's it, I'm done." We don't need to do that. The third reason is we underestimate life's unpredictability. Life is not fully predictable. We all know that kids will get sick, schedules will change, our work, whether it's in or out of the home, can get heavy, and emotions can fluctuate. The fourth reason is that we aim for perfection and not progress. And perfection always leads to burnout. Friend, my home is far from perfect, but I'm making progress every day to create a peaceful home for my family and myself, where our faith is at the center, family is important, and we want to honor God as best we can, but it's not always going to be Pinterest perfect looking. Once we shift these expectations, our routines become grace filled and not guilt filled. So, the first thing to look at is how you can anchor routines to what already exists, whether it's getting up in the morning, making your bed, sitting down for work with your cup of coffee. You can take a few moments before that. This is one of the simplest and most powerful ways to build lasting habits. You don't need a whole brand new routine. You just need to attach a new habit to something you're already doing. So pour your coffee, take a prayer, take time to pray. Or when you're driving, you can reflect on the day that's coming, the day that's happened. You can spend time in worship, put on some great worship music, fold the laundry, listen to a devotional, or maybe take time to talk with family members, because it's a routine that you don't need to pay super attention to, but you can work on those interpersonal relationships. Sitting at the table, sharing gratitude with your family. When the kids are brushing their teeth or getting ready for bed, take time to pray over them. And when you get into bed, reflect on one blessing from the day. Even on your worst day, there's always, always something that you can find, a way that God has blessed you that day. These are all habit anchors. Your existing habit, pouring that coffee, brushing those teeth, that triggers the new one. This simple shift, praying while pouring coffee or taking time to talk to the kids while doing what I consider mundane tasks like folding laundry, completely changed how I approach things. It took zero extra time, but added more spiritual grounding and building of relationship. Friend, you need to plan for flexibility. Life is fluid, not fixed. Your routine should be the same. Instead of seeing disruptions as failures, see them as expected. Faith-filled routines can look like this. This is my plan, but I'll pivot in peace if needed. Today didn't go as planned, but God gives grace for that. A setback isn't the end. I can return tomorrow. God's grace will fill those gaps in our routines. You do not have to follow the same structure every day to be consistent. You simply return to your rhythm when you can. Remember, consistency isn't never missing. Consistency is never quitting. Now, this might be my favorite part, scheduling grace, or as I like to put it, making sure that your calendar is not so full that you don't have a minute to take a breath. Now, most people will sit down, whether it's on a digital platform like I show here or a printed platform, and they'll schedule their chores, their meals, their routines, their work, their appointments, but they do not schedule the rest, the margin, or like I like to call a buffer zone, time for connection, quiet time, time to just rest in the Lord. And that's why their routines start to crumble. Grace needs a place on your calendar too. And this could be 15 minutes of nothing after, before dinner is starting, at the end of the day, a calm start to the morning, maybe blocking off a good chunk of your Saturday to just have slow and not on a rush, or one night with no commitments for anybody in the family so you can just be together. The best routines aren't the fullest ones, they're the ones with breathing room. Now, friend, consistency is not about your performance, it is about your persistence. Every time you return to prayer, return to peace, return to purpose, return to your routine, God sees that faith. He honors it. You are not failing, you are forming. And God does beautiful things with small, faithful steps. Now, if you want a simple system your family can actually follow, this is showing some of the screens from the Peaceful Home Digital Planner. And I also have a new faith-filled family membership coming up shortly that will help you build those routines that actually last and give you things to use with your family to incorporate faith and fun. Tools, devotionals, community support, all to help you stay consistent in every season. Information is available through the link below. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this encouraged you, please like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments what's one routine that you want to stay more consistent with this month. I'll be cheering you on. God bless.